So I create slide sets to teach my lessons. I put in it all of my ICANNs, I put in it all the lesson steps, and I put in it any YouTube videos that I have to use, and then I link them on like a main page so that all I have to do when I'm teaching my students is go to the main board, click on it, and it takes it where it's supposed to. Several people have been to my class and seen my slide sets when I'm doing music, or if we have our dojo movies or our fact movies, and those are all inserted in there as well. And people have said, hey, I'd like to know how to do that. So here is a quick, simple tutorial that you could do to create your own slide sets with the links in it. Stay tuned. So as you can see right here, this is my main slide set, and all of these little pictures over here are Bitmojis, and they're all connected to different pages. And then all of these up here are pictures. They're also linked to different pages. The Mojo one is connected to our Mojos, our Mojo movies. These that are over here, this one here is stories. This is another story. These are science facts. These are drawing movies for directed drawing. These are our ICANNs for the lessons that we're focused on. And then these are our main concepts. So there's one about our standards, our class contract, our engineering process. So each one of these links to a page that's part of our lesson or part of our unit. So what I do is I create a page. So I'm going to come down here. I already made a page. So I'm scrolling right here. And on that page, I already have the main Bitmoji and a home Bitmoji. So these are already linked. If you click on them, you'll see that these pictures already have a link to them, and they already take you to a page. So that one takes you to the main page, and this one right here takes you to the main reading page, slide 12. So what I want to do is I want to insert a movie into this page. So the first thing I do is I go to YouTube to find whatever movie or story that I'm currently working on or focusing on. And since we're learning about suns right now and suns and moons, I listen to the whole story. That's very important. You should listen to the story before you put it in there, because people put things in that they shouldn't. So once I've found the story I want, I'm going to go up to the URL board. I'm going to click on it once, highlight it, and then I'm going to right click. When I come up to the right click, I'm going to highlight copy, and then I'm going to go back over to my slide set. So here's my slide set. Boom. So I was on a different tab to find the YouTube. I'm back to my slide set. I'm going to come up here to where it says insert. I'm going to click on insert, and I'm going to slide down to video. Click on video. I'm going to click on this twice so it goes blue. I'm going to delete what's there, and I'm going to paste what I just copied. Now the easiest way to do that is to hold down Control and Velcro. Control and V, Control Velcro, will paste it for you. I'm going to click on it to search it. There's the video I just watched. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click select. And I'm going to stick it in the slide set. Here it comes. Then I'm going to use the little arrows to stretch it out because I want it bigger. Boom. Now I could leave it like that, or I could add a link to it. So add a link to it. This is how I do that. I go to Google. So this is a third tab. And I type in the title of the storybook. So the title was The Why the Sun and the Moon Live in the Sky. Then I click on Images, and then I click on Search. So you'll notice it came up with all of these images right here that have to do with that story. So I'm going to look for one that I think best looks like it could be a button. I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to use my right button again, and I'm going to copy image. All right. I'm going to come back up here to my slide set, and I want to put this on the book page. So I'm going to scroll up, but I need to remember that this is slide 17. So this is slide 17. So I'm going to scroll up to my book page. There it is right there. And I'm going to click on my book page, and then I'm going to go Control Velcro again, and there's my picture. So Control V pasted it into my slide set. And I can make it bigger or smaller. I'm going to give it a drop shadow because I want it to be a button. And then I'm going to come up here to where it can be linked at. And I'm going to link it. and I'm going to type in, when I click link, that's that little paperclip looking thing. So when I click, I'm going to type in the slide that I just had it on, which was 17. Let me get my number lock on. So it should pop up. When I type in 17, I'm going to click on slide 17. And there we go. So now when I'm teaching this lesson and I'm at the front board, the students don't see all this behind stuff. So I'll start on this main page right here. And when I click on this book, it will take me to my book page, which I'm going down to right now. On the main screen, it'll take me to the book. It's hard to do this and hold my phone at the same time, but there we are. So here's the book page. When I'm teaching up at the board, then all I have to do is click on this book with my finger at the main board, and it will take me to the story that I just inserted in there. If I want to have a background, I'd go insert a background. Sometimes I put a movie screen. Sometimes I put a background that has to do with the story. So like if you look at this one here, it's a snowy day. So the background for It's a Snowy Day, of course, is winter. And then sometimes I get even fancier. Now I use this slide set for all that I teach. So all I have to do is stand at the board and click, and it guides me to what I need. And yeah, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So like when I'm teaching kindergarten, all of their lessons are right here. I just click on the main lesson. I have these pictures. These are pictures of the lessons that we're doing. These are now buttons. Let me throw a drop shadow there because it's not one. So I just click on these buttons and it takes me to the icons that I'm teaching my students. So if I click on that sun one, it's going to take me to this lesson right here. There we go. And then there's the icons. This board right here is just clip art that I found somewhere so it looks like a whiteboard. And then I always change the colors of the verbs, change of the nouns. And usually I'm green and red, and then if it's like if I'm using a media, I'll put that in blue. So they get the picture example, we can do our icons, and we can talk about it, and then we link our lesson from there. So everything that I need to teach all of my lessons for kindergarten through 5th grade is in one slide set. By the time I get done with all of the units for this rotation, my slide set will have, like this one has 100 to it. So that's a lot. But that's okay because when I need it, it's already in there and all I have to do is click on those main pages and it links it to the other pages. So I hope this was helpful for you.